Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to your Wednesday Wisdom with Spirit, where I will tune in mediumship or channeling and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. So before I jump in, I do want to share that I have some really neat offerings happening at Avalon this year, and I'm so excited to offer them. The first one is a Meditation Monday, which will be happening at the end of the month, one Monday, last Monday of every month, and we will join in together and tune into a meditation from Spirit, channeled by them, brought through by them. Whatever it is on the table at that time. Spirit will bring it through, and that way we all get to share our energy together and have our own individual experience within this beautiful offering. I'm so excited to share it. So if that feels like something that is aligned with you, I will be providing links very soon for you to sign up as well. We will be having a sale very soon on Cosmic Consciousness Circle, and it is so much fun. If you want to dive into really interesting, out-of-the-box, rabbit hole type topics that come through from my guides or insights that I've been given, you name it. We dive deep, and it's so much fun. I absolutely love it. That we will be putting that on sale for the year subscription for that once a month again, so stay tuned for that. And also I'm going to be offering this year small group mentorship. I will have an introductory beginning level where you get to learn to tune into your intuition, what that feels like, so you can deepen your connection with not only yourself but with Spirit and understand how your body links and all of that. As well, I will also be having an advanced mediumship psychic type circle where you get to learn and grow your skills with your clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, all of that, learning the different tools. It's going to be great. Both of those sessions are going to be 16 sessions over the span of 4 months, starting in February. So we will meet once a week. I'm so excited about that because that's where I learned to really grow my skills, was in mediumship circles. So I'm excited to offer that. Stay tuned for that as well. So let's get back to the message today. Okay, today's a tune in. Let me see who's here, and then we'll go from there. So just hold on one moment. Okay, this is going to be a channeled message actually from Three Guides of the Light. So I'm just going to take a moment to go a little bit deeper. We are the Three Guides of the Light, and we are so grateful to be able to come through for all of you. Many of you may find the energy of 2024 to be that of feeling like what you would call a fish out of water, or perhaps the energy of when a tadpole is becoming a frog but hasn't quite become the frog entirely. This is a transformation into a new environment. An environment for you that may feel foreign, may feel very different, yet for others, it may finally feel like coming home. Regardless of how this environment feels for you, do trust that you are meant to be here at this time. When you open the senses of your body to this new environment and this new energy, you will find that you will Oh, sorry. I had another spirit to step in. Okay, fair. So funny. Okay, back to the Three Guides. When you open your senses to this new environment, you may feel a difference in your frequency, a difference in your desires for the fuel that you use to fuel your body. Give yourself the time to adjust and give yourself the opportunity to observe the differences. You will notice differences. For those of you that worry maybe you will miss it, you will not. There will be differences that will be made apparent to you. And this is with purpose. This is so that you will be able to acknowledge the change in the world that you are living in. And when we speak of the world that you are living in, we are speaking of the way in which you perceive it. Because everybody has their own perception of reality. And in that reality, it is true to the observer. So trust in the reality that you are seeing for you. Especially if that reality brings you grounding and peace, know that this is meant for you. And at any given time, you have the opportunity to change aspects in your reality. You have the intellect. You also have the spiritual intellect to do so. Trust in this transformation and allow this feeling of feeling like a fish out of water or a frog that hasn't fully transformed to be your motivation to open your eyes more and your senses more to what awaits you. Okay. That's really interesting. I don't often have, I don't know if I've ever had a spirit interrupt a channel. The interesting thing is the spirit that came through is not a usual spirit, but it is a spirit that is saying, they're like, I'm so sorry. I'm just learning the ropes right now. I'm learning the ropes on this side. And so I asked them, I was like, well, who are you here for? Are you here for a specific person? Is there somebody who's watching this video that needs to hear your message? And they're like, no. I'm so sorry. I'm just learning how to do this. I'm learning how to be a guide and I'm learning how to interact. But they didn't realize, so interesting. They're showing me like a boxing ring, right? And they didn't realize that if they push their energy too far into the boxing ring, they kind of like fall through. They can't lean in that far without kind of being sort of sucked into the energy. And so they didn't mean to step in, but they kind of popped in and then we're like, whoops, so sorry, right? It's almost like when you see people in certain movies or sci-fi movies, when they're pushing in on this membrane and then all of a sudden they go through the membrane. That's what that spirit experienced, which is so interesting. I've never had that happen before. I tell you, I am always learning. I am consistently learning new things about spirit. The more that you think you know, the more you realize you don't know, and it's actually a beautiful thing. So, that's the message from the 3 guides of the light. I also have my counsel here. And they're saying, for many of you, there's a beautiful divine timing at play in all of this too. Divine timing is huge. And they said, don't forget, we have been talking about 2024 being a year of divine partnerships. And for many of you, that starts like right now. And again, that can be a deepening in your current relationships where something changes, but for the better. And for others, though, that can be these synchronistic meetings with somebody. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It very well can be, and there is an emphasis on that type of pairing. But it's also in business, in partnerships, in family, in communities coming together. It's creating new things from the pairing of 2 or more. And so Spirit is saying divine timing is very much at play right now in this way. So for a lot of you that are hoping to make these connections for whatever your purpose is, the more you open your heart to it, the more the universe has room to bring it in. And again, I'm being shown the Magician card in Tarot of the Magician really whirling to make that happen. I'm actually just going to pull that out so you guys can all see that visual of how much the universe is conspiring in your favor to make those pairings happen, because not only is it important for your own journey, the pairings they're saying that are on the roster are important for, they're saying the galactic community. Interesting. And so here's that Magician card they keep showing me. Look at how the Magician is whirling these like divine timing alignments. So that's really what's behind the scenes right now. And so that being said too, you may find that you're dreaming really vividly. I know I have been as well. Those really vivid dreams, not just the dreams that are kind of like, oh, interesting. The vivid ones tend to be very prophetic. And sometimes it can be the literal things in it. Most of the time it's the underlying meaning. So I mean, to give you a very stark example of that, I know if I dream of where I have to save my daughter's life in the dream and it's vivid, it's not about me actually having to save her life, but it's about whatever else is going on in the dream, what other theme there is. And sometimes that's been natural disasters. Sometimes, it's been all kinds of things, but it's not about actually my daughter. For whatever reason, the spirit world has used that as the, hey, listen up, you need to pay attention to this. So consider what the themes are happening for you in your world right now, specifically in your dream world. Some of you that may come out in your meditative world. Yeah, but also coming back to what the three guides had to share in the beginning, it's okay if you feel like a fish out of water in this new timeline. And you may feel that way in some aspects of your life, but not in others. No matter where you're seeing it or feeling it, it's okay because you're getting used to a new frequency. And that can be an exciting thing or a daunting thing. It's kind of like traveling. When you first go traveling and you land in a new country, it could be daunting or it can be exciting, and it really depends on your perspective. So Spirit's trying to bring through these messages to help you settle into your own energy so that this can be an exciting new opportunity for you. All right, everyone, I will leave that with you. Thank you so much for joining me as always, and I so look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.